Hi everybody, this is the year 2021 in review. 2021, it was definitely an interesting year. Following 2020's COVID lockdowns and quiet moments, this was a return to public life for many of us. We ventured outside our homes and started going to Mass again for the first time. Church attendance was way up compared to a year before. Also, sporting events were opened back up to the public. The women's ministry had their annual New Year's retreat in person, with parishioner Emily Camp giving the retreat a record third time in a row. Outside, things were pretty exciting on the construction site as workers prepared the foundation for concrete. At the end of January, Bishop Condola visited the Church of St. Mary to confirm a number of parish teenagers.
St. Michael, please hold the gift of the Holy Spirit. Peace be.
In February, Mrs. Patty Schneier gave a dynamic parish mission. In March, the foundation was poured for the new building. This was a milestone and really set construction on fire. Meanwhile, inside the building, Lyndon Meyer gave a Lenten concert. It was a beautiful mix of vocal performance, great musicians, and a very prayerful way to enter the depths of Lent. Outside, the steel superstructure was starting to take shape. It gave us our first impression of what the new building might look like. In May, parishioner Abigail Hills became the salutatorian for the Bishop Kelly High School class of 2021. Inside the church, many parish children received their first Holy Communion. June began with a sad note as we learned that Deacon Charles Beard would be reassigned to St. Pius X Parish. Later that summer in June, Maureen Clements retired and new principal Lindsay Miracle took her place. Summer seminarian Luke Bland left the parish at the end of July to go back to studying in St. Louis. And Bruce Sander, our pastoral year seminarian, really started to get involved in parish life. Outside on the school playground, some parish moms brought a couple gallons of paint and gave our USA map a bright new facelift. In September, Father Jack, Father Vince, and two couples from the parish went skydiving. This was part of a Mary Fair prize called Leap of Faith. Here's what Father Jack looked like when he jumped. Catholic Charities of Eastern Oklahoma welcomed hundreds of Afghan families, and they treated them to a game of soccer with FC Tulsa. Tulsa priest Father Daniel Muggenberg had become a bishop a couple of years earlier, and it was in 2021, in September, that he was installed as the Bishop of Reno, Nevada. Sharon Hanish and I had him on our Glory Be podcast just a few weeks before the announcement was made. Possibly the most important change that took place in 2021 was the installation of some high-end coffee grinders, some high-end coffee brewers, all powered by Double Shot Coffee Roastery. That led the way to our very first in-person coffee and donuts. It took place outside the school at the very end of September. In October, School of St. Mary teacher Kelly Armstrong was honored by the Diocese of Tulsa at the St. Francis of Assisi dinner. This honors excellence in Catholic education, and Kelly is an excellent teacher. She was an easy choice. Mary Fair took place in person. It was an exciting chance for people to meet each other again if they haven't seen each other in a while, and it was a great gathering underneath the big white tent. At the end of October, Bishop Kelly High School honored parishioners the Thalkins and the Snaps and inducted them into their Hall of Fame. In November, Lyndon Meyer and Matt Bindle started planning for how to transform Beckerly Hall into the new music suite. It was also in November that we got some shocking news that Father Vince had gone to the hospital because he had had a ruptured artery near his stomach. A parish family donated a beautiful bronze statue of the Holy Family of Nazareth It sits in our new building's courtyard.
Before we begin, we'll take just a moment to show our appreciation to Father Gleason for all of his wonderful leadership here.
November ended with a great moment as Bishop Condola blessed our very new Our Lady of Grace Center. Culinary Angels hosted a luncheon for our Encore Seniors Ministry. Advent by Candlelight, an annual tradition, took place in our brand new St. Joseph Parish Hall for the first time. What a beautiful event. In late December, the church once again got ready for the Masses of Christmas and for the Solemnity of Mary, Mother of God. That's 2021.